Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel for a monthly favorites video. You may have noticed that last month I didn't have a monthly favorites video because quite frankly I didn't have A, time to film one, and B, that many favorites. That just is how it is sometimes. I'm using the same old stuff that you guys have heard about a million times before, and there's no reason for me to share it with you again and again and again if you already know that I love it. However, this month I've got some new and exciting things for you. Not many, but enough to warrant a video nonetheless. P.S. Can we talk about how it's May? When did that happen? I don't know. Anyway, let's jump right in. We have a little bit of everything, starting with these. These are the Cultivate What Matters Write the Word journals. A lot of you have been very interested in how I do things like my daily devotionals, Bible studies, and time with God and everything, and this is what I have been using as of late. Cultivate What Matters, you might recognize the name because that is the same company that creates the power sheets that I use to do my goal planning every month that you have seen since the beginning of January in my goals videos. I'll link that up for you right up there. But the other thing that this company does is they are a very faith-oriented company, which is something I love about them. They're also based in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, which has a special place in my heart. But these Write the Word journals are daily prayer journals that or not even prayer journals, they are for you to study the Word of God. And every day is just one page, front and back, and it has a specific Bible verse for you to look into and pray on and reflect on and everything. And it's just one page front and back every day for you to do. And what I love about these, and the reason I actually own one more than this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. I have 6 of them, but they're all themed, which I really think is brilliant depending on what kind of thing you need out of your devotional on any given day. So what they have, I have Cultivate Hope, Cultivate Renewal in a beautiful green, like renewed springtime, Cultivate Gratitude, Cultivate Joy in a fun sunshiny yellow color, I love that, Cultivate Faith, and then I have one that I can't find for the life of me, it's in this office somewhere, which is just Cultivate Prayer. And so the Cultivate Prayer is the first one that I bought, and then when they were having a sale on products on their website, I went ahead and bought the entire set. So I have every one, and what I have been doing is I've been working through the Cultivate Prayer one, but if there is something that I'm struggling with on any given day, then I will look to the prayer, the Write the Word journal that is appropriate for that thing. So for example, during the season of Lent, which is kind of preparation for Easter, and which is something I think of as reflection and renewal time, I did Cultivate Renewal. Or there's been a couple of days where it's been more of a, I need a little bit of reassurance and whatnot, and that's when I used Cultivate Hope. And it really does help when you have these options. The Bible verse just happens to be exactly what you need, which is why they have these different themes, and I really enjoy them. So these are what I use every morning with my Bible. I use the She Reads Truth Bible, and I sit down and I just do one of these every day, and it's wonderful, and I really love them. So if you're looking for something to do as a devotional or Bible study, I highly recommend you pick one of these up, or the whole set. Just saying. I am doing things in reverse today. Let's do my one and only food favorite this month. And it is something I've loved for years, but I've rekindled my love of them. And these are the Fiber One bars. And these are like the Fiber One, the baked bars. So the ones that are like the brownies and the different flavors of the brownies. These are 2 points plus, and these are freaking delicious. Like that's all, that is what it is. Cinnamon coffee cake flavor, lemon bar flavor. They have a supreme like brookie type flavor where it's like part brownie, part cookie. They're all delicious. Weirdly enough, the one that I like the least is just the plain brownie. Everything else I think is better than the original 90-calorie brownie. But these are 90 calories. The supreme ones I think are 110. And these have I think 5 grams of dietary fiber in them. They are 2 points plus 4 Smart Points, which is why I stopped eating them when Smart Points started. But I started buying these again because I'm doing Points Plus. And they are the perfect little sweet treat. They're so good, so simple. I buy them whenever they're on sale now, and they're just a wonderful thing to have on hand. I have a fashion favorite for you this month, believe it or not, and just in time for the warmer months ahead. They are a pair of shorts. These are the Zip Up Super Stretch Midi Shorts from Grace and Lace, and I love them. I'm obsessed with them. As you can tell, there's this beautiful elastic band in the back. In the front, it looks like a normal pair of jeans. In the back, it has a trusty, lovely elastic band. I bought these in a size medium, and at first I was like, I don't know if I want a medium or a small. Oh my goodness, panic, panic, panic. I was like, let me just buy the medium so I know they A, fit now, and B, I can go from there and see if they're too big. They're not too big. In actuality, I don't think that I will ever be small enough where these will be too big for me because they are very snug. They are not tight and restricting. They don't look bad, but they're super, I mean, they are stretchy all the way through. Super stretchy, super comfortable. But what that means is while they are tight on my body, they are not constricting tight. So even if I end up losing a couple more inches in my waist, my hips, because these are so tight but have a lot of give, they're not gonna fall off. I am not worried about these ever being too big for me, no matter what size I end up being. So I'm really loving these jeans. They are the perfect length. They have cuffs at the bottom. They're not too short, but they're not so long that they look like Bermuda shorts or anything either. They are the perfect pair of summertime shorts. So much so that I own them in 3 colors. Yes, I'm that obsessed with them. They are that good. They're that high quality. So this is the mid-wash. The only thing I wish that they did denim without the distressing in it, but they don't. I need it Grace and Lace. I know you're not seeing this, but if you happen to stumble upon this video, make a denim pair of the shorts without the distressing, please. But the mid-wash had the least amount of distressing. There's just a little bit in the front, and then there's just a little bit on the pocket. So I was like, you know what? That's okay. So I got the mid-wash. I bought them in black, and I bought them in this really nice olive green color. And I have enough clothes that I think I can match up with these where, like, I can almost guarantee you those are the only pairs of shorts I'm going to be wearing all summer long. They're just wonderful. They're a little bit pricey. I think they're about $50 a pair. But they're so good. And like I said, no matter what size I shrink down to, they're still gonna fit me. So they're completely worth it. So I had to tell you about those because they are as good as I hoped they were. All right, here's a really random favorite that you probably didn't see coming. These are bamboo cotton round replacements. These are reusable fabric rounds for like removal of the makeup instead of taking like 5 or 6 different cotton rounds, which is what I'm known to do. I go through extreme lengths to get my makeup off of my face. And one of those lengths is my cellar water and eye makeup remover and whatnot, and I'll use regular old cotton rounds and put them all over, but then they get all full of my makeup, so I have to use another one, and I probably go through 4 or 5 to get my makeup off, and I know it's incredibly wasteful. Then I discovered that they have bamboo rounds that are completely reusable and completely washable and not crazy expensive. I think it was like $16 or $17 for a pack of 16 of them. I don't remember exactly. There were a lot of options. I will link below the option I got. They're all on Amazon, and they're much larger than the regular cotton round, and what I love about them is I can use one eye makeup, regular makeup, whatever, and then go about my day. Use it all up in one round, and then it comes with this drawstring pouch, and you pop them in the pouch, and then under normal circumstances you would pull the drawstring, but your girl managed to break the drawstrings, but that you put them in the little washable drawstring pouch, zip it on up, throw it in with your towel laundry, and they come out clean, and you can use them again. And it's the most incredible thing ever, and at some point I want to transition over to these completely, but I do have regular cotton rounds for like toner application and whatnot, but for makeup removal, it's going to be these bad boys from here on out because there's no reason for me to be using 4, 5, 6 cotton rounds at a time just to get my makeup off. It's completely unnecessary, totally wasteful, and this is the much more environmentally friendly way to go. I'm obsessed. I got a new eyeshadow palette and I really, really, really love it. This is the Chocolate Gold palette by Too Faced, and at first I was like, the last thing I need in this world is another Too Faced eyeshadow palette, or another eyeshadow palette at all, if I'm being completely honest. But Ulta, during their 21 Days of Beauty, had this bad boy half off, and oh my gosh, can we talk about those colors? They're all shimmery. They're all shimmery except for like 2. This one and this one are the only 2 matte ones in this entire thing. The rest of them are complete shimmer colors, and I'm obsessed with it. I love playing with this palette, and if you want a shimmery palette to play with, this is the one. I don't know if you can tell the shimmer on my eyes is from this. It's from this color up here called Rich Girl. They all have like pretty snotty names actually because it's about gold, so it's money, like old money, new money, rich girl, gold dipped, holla for a dollar, like whatever on the names. But the shadows are gorgeous. Now, what you do need to know if you're interested in this is there are a lot of the shades, or at least some of them, that have a lot of fallout, especially Rich Girl. And so what I ended up doing was, in order to use Rich Girl effectively, I tried to use it just the powder, and I ended up with so much shimmer all over creation. It was ridiculous. I was like, well, shoot, I need to learn how to use this. If you put it on your brush and then spray it with like MAC Fix Plus or something, and then put it on, it shing, that's what I did today. And I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but like there's some shimmer up in there, some like metallic shine, and that's because I wet down the eyeshadow. Always put the shadow on the brush and then spray something onto the brush. Do not wet down the pan. It doesn't work as well. But just so you know, there is some glitter fallout in some of these shades, especially Rich Girl, but that doesn't mean it's not worth playing with. So if you can find this on sale, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And because it's a Too Faced palette, it smells like chocolate. So if you're allergic to chocolate, stay away from this. And then my last favorite, and this is legitimately one of the only favorites I didn't have to go like fishing for this month. Like I knew immediately that I was going to be telling you about this product. I have a new foundation and I'm obsessed with it. This is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Foundation. And it is long wear, weightless, full coverage, oil-free for all skin types, velvet matte finish foundation. And it's a mouthful. It's a mouthful. And basically what happened was, two things happened. One, Rachel Hollis on her podcast, Rise, interviewed Jamie Lee Kerma, I think is her name. Oh my goodness, I hope I'm saying it right. The owner and founder of IT Cosmetics. And I've always liked IT Cosmetics products. After listening to that interview, I wanted to support this company so much more because she's an incredible person. And I really like supporting people that I think are incredible people. She is a good person, and just the conversation she and Rachel had was outstanding. And I was like, man, I want to up my IT Cosmetics game. So that's the first thing that happened. That planted the seed of I should look into this brand a little bit more. The second thing that happened was my Ulta 20% off all of the prestige things coupon. So I was like, okay, let me go in. I'm going to restock on my IT Cosmetics CC cream because I've been using that and really enjoying it. And as I walked into the IT Cosmetics display, this stood out as a brand new product in a shiny big display. And I decided to give it a try right there in the store and immediately fell in love. And so I bought it. I am in the shade Light Beige 125C, whatever that means. And I'm obsessed. It applies like a dream. It looks so good. And I put this foundation through the ringer. It's all I wore during Holy Week. And I even like just threw it on, a little bit of foundation and a little bit of stuff one night before rehearsal. And one of my girlfriends actually looked at me and she said, I don't know what it is about you. You're always pretty, but like you look really beautiful tonight. And I wasn't even trying. It was just a little bit of foundation and a little bit of mascara. And I was like, kudos to the foundation for getting me compliments from another girl. Like, I don't know. It's nice when guys compliment that you're beautiful, but it really to me means something when another woman tells you you're looking real good. You know what I mean? And it was all this. It was all this. And then it survived rehearsals and 8-hour days at church and all sorts of stuff. Like, it survived. And it still looked good by the end of the day, and it didn't leave dry patches on my skin, and it didn't clog any pores or create new pimples. Like, it's outstanding. Good quality stuff. So if you're in the market for a new foundation, you might consider giving this one a try because it's suitable for all skin types, and it is full coverage, which is magnificent. I've applied it with a brush, which I like. I've applied it with a sponge, not a beauty blender, but the Real Techniques orange one because they're a lot cheaper than the beauty blender. Works just as well. Get the sponge wet, put some foundation on there, dab it on in. It blends like a dream. My only complaint, and it could just be because it's the CMT hands, this pump is a little bit hard for me to use. And I don't know if it's just a hard pump to use for me or if it's a hard pump to use for everybody, but my disabled hands cannot do it well. So I fight with it a little bit, but the product is so good that it is 110% worth the fight. And there you go. Those are my monthly favorites for the month of April. Let me know in the comments below what some of your favorites were for the month. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button down there to join the Diva and the Divine community. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in May.